Right, we are back. We are back with 12 to 14 amateur final. Let me get some colors for you. Look at that. Wait a minute, this is not 12 to 14. That looked like an old guy. Looks like we're running 40 and up final right now. I don't know why, but that's, I'm trying to see. Wait. That's Chris right there. Yeah, that's Hendy. That's Chris Hendy Henderson. I'm going to get some names and colors because we got thrown for a loop. We were told we were running 12 to 14, and now we are running 40 and up. And there you go. The Insurer age division is what I like to call them. I'm just kidding. I'm messing with all you guys. These are the legends. These are the guys that basically started the sport. That looks like Paul Wade right there in the green. Paul Wade, owner and operator of Grape Skimboards. That's Chris Henderson in the yellow. Chris Hendy in the yellow. I think Brad Dickey's down there in the orange. And oh no, Hendy's in the blue. And we'll get yellow for you. But if you guys aren't aware, these are the guys that started it all. Chris Henderson, as Tex puts it, Chris Henderson was one of the greatest skimboarders of all time, style master. Spent a lot of time in Hawaii riding large waves, paddling in on his skimboard at Pipe, and overall just a great skimboarder. That's Brad Dickey out in front. Backside hack, throwing some spray. Brad Dickey's been a long time rider for Victoria Skimboards. Started back in the, I believe, 80s. Grew up skimming in Huntington Beach. He still won't tell me some secret spots that he has under his belt, but Paul Wade throwing some tech. Not being able to pull that one out. And this looks like Hendy in the blue. Trying to bring one around. Nothing doing on that one. I'm still trying to get who is in yellow. I don't have any heats, so we'll figure it out for you. But Paul Wade going up top, kind of getting stuck. And the tide's bottoming out at the moment, making it real tough for these guys to get the larger set waves. So they have to wait for those in-betweeners to come through. And that looks like Brad Dickey, again, backside, and just sticks the nose of his board into the wave, unfortunately. These guys are probably about 4 minutes into this heat. This is 40 and up final. You are joining us at the 39th annual VIC presented by Victoria Skimboards. I'm Kyle McClure in the booth alone. Morgan Just is taking a break. I want to thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for hanging in all weekend. It's been awesome. We've had action. We've had drama. We've had amazing waves ridden. And we're about to wrap this thing up. After this, I believe we're going to go into 12 to 14 final. We're going to go after that right into 9 to 11 and then cap this thing with the 8 and under final. The little guys, the future. But right now, let's bring it back to the 40 and up final. Still have waves rolling in. We have the tide bottoming out. Should get a little bit better as time goes by. And that was Paul Wade in the green. Brad Dickey doing work. Guy's staying busy. He's got to get a couple front sides, though. He's got 3 or 4 back sides, no front sides. If you're just joining us at the VIC, we have a scoring system that requires the rider to go left on their either front or backhand. You get a front side wave, a back side wave. You're scored on your top, front side, and back side. And you just saw, I got to get a beat up. That's Lance Brooks in the yellow. Lance Brooks coming from Newport's been judging all weekend. Power skimmer, ton of style. I think he's a firefighter up there. Cool guy. Always judges the VIC, always helping out. He just got a basher on his forehand. So it's your best front side, best back side, and then your next best wave. And we take the top 3 waves to score these riders, and you see a set marching in. Wouldn't be surprised to see someone surfing one of these things, or Max Bourne out the back scurfing. And Brad Dickey on a long one on his backhand, pulling into the tube. He's going to put that one in the book and seal it and send it off. And there you go. It looks like Max scurfing it on the north end. It's just a playground out here today, guys. I wish all of you out there were here to enjoy the waves and the sun with us, but we're down here. We're getting through these heats, and we're about to wrap this thing up. Looks like Lance is eyeing a little wrap, and he's going to go frontside bash it and gets a little stuck. And the vintage class, as it were, up and running, 40 and up. These guys can still rip. These guys still rip. They still skim all the time. Unfortunately, Tex isn't out there to ride because he's running the contest, but Tex still gets to skim. I think he's out there 2-3 times a week if it's good. Surfs probably 2-3 times a week, and still rides a skateboard down to the beach and check the waves. That guy's 62 years old and still skims better than I do. So big shout out to all the 40 and up competitors. And if you're 40 and up and you're just skimming for fun, it's a high impact sport, and it's amazing that these guys can keep their bodies in good enough shape as far as, bum knees or backs or hips to keep skimming at a competitive level. If you're just joining us, we're 40 and up. We have Paul Wade in the green jersey, Chris Hendy Henderson in the blue jersey. It sounds like we have a birthday outside the booth. Brad Dickey in the orange jersey and Lance Brooks in the yellow jersey. And we do have a birthday outside the booth. Maybe we can get some cake. Maybe we can get some cake sent in here. That'd be awesome. Lance Brooks on his forehand. Oh! Send the spray out of here. That was nasty. What are those? It's been a long couple days. We're getting a little goofy in the booth, but what's not to love about getting a little goofy? Where did Mo go? Mo's just gone. Mo was here and now he's gone, so maybe we can wrangle Matthew over here to bring it home with me. Looks like Brad Dickey starting to work on his front sides. There's Paul Wade, gonna air one out. Little big spin, and he gets caught up. And they're singing Happy Birthday twice. This is the second time singing it. Here's the man, Chris Hendy Henderson, the legend. Got to navigate a bump. Gets a little front side in. And if you haven't seen or heard of Chris Henderson, you need to look him up. You need to look up videos of him. You need to look up pictures, because I aspire to skim like him. I know a lot of pros grew up watching his style and how he handled himself on a skimboard and tried to mimic that. And he's the ultimate style master and really kind of pioneered performance skimboarding through competitive skimboarding and free skimming in Laguna with media as far as videos and pictures go. There's Lance Brooks. Looks like he's eyeing up something on the... And he's going to pull out and... Oh, hey, Mo.
How's it going?
Good.
Sorry, I was starving.
Cheese sandwich?
Cheese and mustard.
You can come back in. You just eat your meal and you come back in later.
Okay. I'll stick around. Nice little frontside hit. Ooh.
Oh, Hendy. Here's Lance Brooks trying to get out to a set wave and has to pull the eject cord.
Chris Henderson.
What do you have to say about Chris Henderson? I was just trying to tell the folks at home.
He's such a legend.
Style master, right?
If you grew up in Laguna Beach and you don't know who Chris Henderson is, you're a loser. Whoa.
I'm
just kidding.
Whoa.
I didn't mean to call you a loser, Kyle.
Shots fired.
I'm just kidding.
Shots fired, jeez.
I'm just kidding. No, he's